So, give ourselves a little bit more space. We're going to sit on the bed again today. I'll be able to get this wee tiny Oliver. Peep. Peep, peep. Hey. Hey, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oliver, would you like a treat? Peep. See, this is why I usually try to do treat training every day. Because once they, at 4 weeks, or almost 4 weeks, now that he is full-time down from the nest box, he's started dealing with hazings from his flock mates, which makes him a little nervous, particularly if things approaching his little face. Oliver, would you like a treat? If I'd been able to do treat time with him every day that rolled this week, he'd probably be a little less that. Oliver, it's treat time. You want to try and take this like a big boy? You want to try and take this like a big boy? So we're going to try a thing. I know, it's okay. Look, there you go. See? It's a treat. I'm not after a peep. See? See? You want one? Oh, you do. Oh, you do. There you go. See? There you go. There's a boy. Does boy want a treat? Oh, you do. Are you going to try and take it like a big boy? Or do you want me to? Oh, you want me to give it to you like baby. Okay. Okay. Peep. Yeah, I know. That's a boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. And see, even here, some of this is boxing. Not all of this is treat begging. That was treat begging. Watch what he does when I get close to him. That's treat begging. Yeah, that's a boy. Good boy. That was treat begging. These much wider twitches, yeah, that's good, a boy. These much wider twitches that look like he might reach out to touch you, that's treat begging. But the tight, close to his body twitches are a warning that he's scared and he's going to box. Yeah. And we're pretty much just reinforcing that I'm not here to haze. I'm not here to haze. I'm here to give treats. I'm here for treats. We are here and in the house's time for good things. That's also why I locked Koo out of the door. I know, what a good boy. Would you like to try and take one again? Try and take it? You can do it. Oh, you can do it. Or did you want me to feed you like baby? He'd rather I feed him like a baby. Yeah, I know. I know, little Beep. I know, little Oliver. Okay. So especially when they are transitioning from nestling to out on the floor full time, they're going to be deeply comforted. I know. By begging like a baby. They're not going to want to shift over into the adult taking food by themselves. He likes the comfort of my fingertips touching either side of his mouth, because that feels like shoving his beak in the corner of his parents. That better? That better? The happy boy? Yeah. So right now we're reinforcing that he doesn't need to be afraid of hazing. I'm not going to turn around and bite him. I'm not going to knock him off of wherever he wants to be. I'm not going to chase him. We're not going to do anything that's not nice. He was afraid of us reaching for his face at first. I know. But once we popped the food into his mouth, and he realized that's what we had been trying to do, he lost pretty much all fear. Yeah. That's a good Oliver? That's a good Oliver. Oh, Peep. Oh, Peep. Peep. Yeah. Who's the goodest boy? Who's the goodest boy? Do you want another one? Oh, you do. Yeah. You do. I'm pretty new. Oh, his Peep. His Peep still wants his treats. You want to try and take it? Want to try and take it? Want to try and take it like a big boy? I see you looking. You try and take it? Oh, you almost had it. Almost had it. There you go. Try again. Try again. Try again. This is for you. You're getting frustrated though. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to frustrate the baby. As they get older, they'll have a longer attention span and more patience. But you don't want to push them to the point where they expect to get frustrated. There you go. You want another one, Oliver? Oh, he does. Oh, he does. And pet that boy? And pet that boy? No? Okay. Yeah, he does not like having pressure on his back anymore, which is understandable. This is a young cock. Pressure on their back feels like an adult bird treading them. When their baby is being stepped on is comforting because that means a parent is going to cover them up. But now that he's out of the nest, being stepped on means an adult bird is going to try to rape him. Understandably, they do not like their backs touched at this point. So, you want to switch over from the stroking motion to this comforting motion around his beak. Touching the corner of their mouth is particularly comforting. And they will occasionally ask for nursies. And he's bapping me, reminding me that hey, he wants treats. I know what he wants and I need to give it to him. I know. But comforting contact for them at this age is chest touch and neck petting. This is allopreening. You can just reach in and scratch, especially right now. He's got all these pins coming in that he can't quite reach to preen. And his little toes don't do quite the job of scratching that very literal itch. Peep, I know. I hear the beep. I hear the boy. And we do these for, oh, you almost got it. You want to try again? Try again? Try again. Try and get it. Beep. One more time. Oh, no. Okay. When they go still, they're either scared or they're upset. You've seen in some of our previous videos that he has loafed, and loafing is comfortable. When their wings just kind of lay limp, that is a comfy baby. This is an uncertain baby who is very happy when I offer him treats. But because he is entering the hazing phase of joining the rest of his flock, oh, you dropped it. Oh, you dropped it. Let me give it to you again. Oh, I'm sorry. We're done with treats now. We're done with treats now. That's not what you wanted. Is this what you wanted? Not what you wanted? Okay. That is what he wanted. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to preen you some more? Did you want to get down and explore? I'm asking him all these questions because we're trying to teach him these words. Pigeons make word associations like human children. So he's learning what down means. He's learning what the offer of help means. He is learning what the word want means, asking his opinion on things, or for him to express his needs and choices. You would rather be over there where you can see. Okay. He doesn't necessarily want treats anymore. And he doesn't necessarily want to be in my lap, but he wants to be next to me, but where he has an easy avenue of escape if I suddenly turn aggressive. Which, at this age, of course, he's still expecting me to do. He has gone from adults being guardians and protectors that feed him and keep him warm to attackers that'll harass him if they catch him with his guard down. That, by the way, includes his parents. They do still feed him on occasion, but generally speaking, when he runs at them crying, they run away. His mom and dad only feed him about 3 times a day now. And every other part of the day, they very staunchly ignore him. Because now that he's mobile, they expect him to start feeding himself. Oh, you want to see yourself? The camera screen is pointed at us, and Oliver can see himself in the mirror. And he sees me behind him. He sees the representation of me behind the representation of him on camera. And he is just making the connection that that's him. Also, this is a new room. He can see a little farther now, so he's checking out a new space. Are you ready to go back out? Are you ready to go back out? Okay. We can do that. Beep. Yeah, I meant to do some talking about our pet-specific server. And while the little guy is cozy and he doesn't actually want to get up from that spot and go anywhere, I guess I can a little bit. We went over the purpose of the companion breeder and the small-scale rescue server. But those are 2 very, very small percentages of the overall pet keeper population, as well they should be. The vast majority should be the average Joe pet owner who has their one or a few house pets. And the house pet server is specifically for things like, aside from housing and diet, it is more primarily, oh, is that a nervous man? They are more specifically for improving enrichment, as well as focusing on training by way of pigeon cognition rather than by just reacting to their behavior. Because behavior therapy only works if you understand what's going on behind the behavior. If you don't, then you have a much more empty, stressful relationship than you could, especially since that little animal is legitimately cognizant enough to be able to learn to understand your spoken communication. This is one of the few pets that you can legitimately talk to and expect it to understand if it has grown up around people talking to it. They literally make word associations through the same mechanic as a human toddler. For example, of this that he's sitting on. This is a blanket. This is a blanket. And this underneath it is the mattress. That over there is the carpet. And that's you that you're looking at. Yeah, that's you, Oliver. Oh, and that's the wall. You're looking at the wall now. You see my fingers? And here's how you can tell that your training session is starting to go a little long. You see how his nose is flaring up? Especially on the light-beaked birds, you'll be able to see their blood vessels clearly through their, through their wattle, which is another word for the space over their nasal passages. This fleshy bit between the bony part of his beak and his forehead. Yeah, this is starting to get aggressive again, so he's getting stressed. And you do not want a stressed pupil. You want them to be comfortable, because if they're not comfortable, they're more focused on potential threats and what to do about them. It's okay. It's okay. They're more focused on potential threats than they are the things you're trying to get them to focus on. And you do not want to come across as a potential threat. I know. It's time to go back in the box, kiddo. So I'm going to set him in the box. There we go. Ease you down gentle. There's a good boy. Now we'll go back out in a minute. Go back out in a minute.